217 Recovery Podcast. What up? 3rd December 2019. My name is Corey Winfield.
And I'm Ryan Beckman.
And we are in a room tonight, and it's dark. Ryan is laying on his bed, kind of spread eagle. But just trying to set the scene, man. We have a red light going tonight. You know what that means?
Red light district.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair, kind of kitty corner to Ryan.
Spread eagle.
Not really. Got my left hand in my pocket of my slacks, wearing a black shirt, button up, long sleeve, black watch. Got the mirror rings in, beard going. Ryan's got his 217 Recovery shirt on.
Pajama pants.
It's white. Very comfortable shirt.
White on black.
It was pressed today. It's good. Yeah, Chris is working. So he might jump in and hopefully he'll be here. Let's see what kind of day he had today.
Wait, here comes. Hi, I'm Chris Gross.
I don't think he sounds that.
Because I'm in the trash can doesn't mean I'm trash.
Oh, was that? Wow. I give you a 2 out of 10 on that impression. That's pretty. Well,
hope I helped you out tonight. I know I helped me. Thanks, bye.
I hope he listens.
That's my Chris Goss.
Yeah.
Precious.
But no, today, man.
I'm in this one-horse town over here, Corey. I'd just like to tell you. Just walking down the street with the Dark Knight.
I'm not going to jump on either.
Go on. No. You know you want to.
I'm not going to. Yeah, listen to heavy metal music. Listen to Slayer. Yeah, not going to do it. Not going to jump on.
Come on.
No. But it's going to be, no, can't do it. So today, though, well, the situation here is kind of one of a test. The things we have going on here at the house, can't really talk about it too much, but it would make a lot of people easy excuse. They're, well, nope, you got to go. And meanwhile, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, yeah, this is perfect. I'll tell people that this is the reason, and they'll understand, and then I can go back to doing what I really want to do, which is to drink or to use. In those situations, you have an option. You can do that, or you can choose not to. And what I mean by that is you can react the way you would when you're in active addiction, which is to make the excuse. Because no matter what the situation is, it's not addict thinking to just react to a situation.
Yeah.
You know, because I react to the situation. We all reacted to the situation. Just we did it in different ways. Now, you can assess the situation like, okay, here's what it is. And you and I have been in way worse situations. So for us, not a big deal. But other people who've never had this kind of situation happen, they're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then they, do what they do. And the reaction that you have to that can lead up to the thinking that you have when you're in active addiction.
Failure.
Yeah, it can be the addictive behavior of, leading to the excuse. But if you're, and it doesn't really matter how long you're in recovery, I think if you're hit with a situation and it catches you off guard unexpectedly, you can always make that wrong choice. But it's easier, I've been told, and kind of experienced it too with almost having a year, to face these situations. It's easier to kind of pause and think about it and think about things and to make the better choice, which is to not drink and not use. And you went yesterday to a place and you were saying, hey, it's, when you were telling me about it in the car earlier, you were saying that, and the first thing I thought, Ryan, was, oh man, $50. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. And then, I could be alone. And I seriously was like, what am I doing? Like,
Are you glamorizing it?
Yeah, no, I just thought, man, I could go there and I would have, I would have my alone time. I would be alone, you know.
That's what I did.
That's what you did, but
I stayed sober though.
yeah, good job. I don't. Were you alone? Because I meant like,
Yeah, for some of it.
well, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking alone. Like I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm gonna meet some dude there for cards or whatever you did last night.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, ooh, alone. And that was kind of like, wow, weird. And our model that we just hired the other day, we put a picture of him on Facebook. He was talking to me about the same situation. He's like, you could either make an excuse to go somewhere else to get outside of, this is a comfort zone for us, you know, the sober living house that we co-manage. And he said, yeah, it's a perfect situation where you can do that. And then he says to me, do you ever get that feeling sometimes of where you know you could go somewhere and be totally alone and you kind of get that? And I was like, dude, like I just had that today, you know, and we were just like, wow. And I mean, I knew exactly what he was talking about because I've had it happen a million times. And, you know, just today, you know, almost a year. And I started thinking, oh yeah, I could go there and I'd be alone and, you know, stop it. You know, like, okay, first of all, and then I started rationalizing, like, what am I going to do? Am I going to go there? What am I really thinking that I'm going to do there? All I need to do is shower, you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go there, what, fall asleep watching a movie? Yeah, that's real fun, Corey. I do that here, you know, like, to shower? I can go shower at a place, you know, like, there would be no point in that except to go run off to go get drunk. That would be the only point. Well, yeah, there's that too, Ryan. Because, Mom, I'm the pervert here. You just didn't see what your second son over here just did. But
Sorry, Mom.
yeah, it was
Failed.
a gesture of
Nothing.
love. And he still spread eagle, so it was really awkward to watch that. But
no. I think maybe by me doing it was just to help everybody else grow. It was meant to be.
what, the gesture there that you
No,
just made? Oh.
going out last night and spending the night at the hotel.
Oh, yeah, you did
I
that.
just wanted to get away for the most part. I worked a lot of days in a row, and I haven't been out of the house in a while, so
Because that gesture you just made
needed
was
to-
some
I needed to
totally
let my hair down.
It didn't seem like you just wanted to get away. It seemed like you just wanted to get something.
knock it off.
Why don't you
Corey.
tell us what happened last night, Ryan? You didn't drink or anything?
I did not drink. I showered, had a little relaxed time, and continental breakfast later on, and then
Is that what we're calling that? Mm-hmm. Some call that dessert, Ryan.
Sound check, check.
But,
1,
yeah.
2.
Okay, well, clearly you don't really
had-
want to talk about your...
that. I mean,
Ryan's
it was
big night
pretty
out.
late when I got there, and I was donating my room because,
Okay.
because it was the night. It was the nice thing to do.
Ryan's Big Night Out brought to you by Trojan.
Stop it, Corey.
Just kidding.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, but that's something that makes you think, you know, and just stop, break it down, think about what are you really doing, because your brain, especially early recovery, man, it'll trick you. You'll make it sound real good. And
But I was thinking the same thing, and when we had our meeting tonight, you know, when I talked about, you know, sorry about some of the circumstances. It's not ideal. A lot of us have gone through a lot of things, you know, and, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. And life is not perfect. You will come upon situations where you can use it as an excuse, or you can use it as a growing experience. You know, it's which way do you want to go? I mean, if you want to manipulate and use it to your advantage so you can excuse something that you want to do, you know, then you're really not doing yourself justice. So I did throw that out on the table tonight.
I mean, you're only, and I've heard this a billion times, but you're only lying to yourself. But at the end of the day, that's all you have is yourself. Why would you lie to yourself?
Oh,
Like,
that's the person who I lied to the most, I think. Just so I could do what I wanted to do. And in order to do that, I had to make it okay with me.
now what role do you think Lucifer has to play in this?
Oh, all of it?
Because it feels like sometimes the good
Not today, Satan.
angel and the bad angel on your shoulder.
Oh, it is.
And sometimes I'll even, when I would do stupid
And
stuff,
it's so
I would,
easy to just...
I would laugh. Evil. I'd be like, ha, I fooled them again.
Mine's more.
No, I wouldn't.
But yeah, it's easy. I called it like talking myself into it or whatever, but it's just justification to do whatever you're gonna, for your actions or behaviors. It's just not right.
But you have to.
You gotta take the high road.
You have to think about it. Think about it. Is it worth it? And maybe you're at a point in your life where you're thinking, I really don't have much else to lose anyway, so F it.
A lot of people are there.
Keep going. You'll figure out you do have more to lose. And
Yeah.
when you think you hit bottom, they always say there's the basement too, and then the basement has a basement,
Yeah. Go in the deep cellar.
and sometimes that's where you gotta go.
And then to the dungeon. And then
I told the guy today he was
throw you in the hole.
telling me about he was telling me about how a buddy of his, and can't remember what city he said he was in, but he said that, oh no, it's not a relapse if you can keep it together and still, function and do your thing. And I was like, man, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was like, first of all, you can't stay having a great life, and you can't stay on drugs and still have a great life. You can't. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you this. Look at actors, look at people with money. It doesn't matter. That money will be gone. They will lose everything that they've ever wanted. Their life will be shit.
And even if you maintain some materialistic things as a person, you're not going to be happy with yourself. You're not going to be happy with your life. Money doesn't really necessarily make you happy. It might make a few situations easier, but it's not end all to all there.
Right. And the guy was telling me, well, I have this and I have that and a TV. And I was like, yeah, you can get a TV for $100, bro. Like, it's not like what it used to be like, oh, yeah, I had that. And yeah, it feels good to own things. It feels good to have things. But it feels good to be sober. And I have a stupid TV. I don't even have time to watch it, man. Like, I'm like, this is dumb. I could have bought a lot of T-shirts with that, And...
But no, what really feels good is to just be good and have good relationships with people you care about. And if you're on drugs, I can guarantee you ain't going to have that.
Right. Not at all. And you might have to put in a little work to get some of those relationships back, but they'll be there if you're sober. So as far as, it's not a relapse if you're... I told the guy that's dumb. And then he was telling me that, there's some feelings, a little bit of feeling crazy, and I expressed my around. Do you ever go to a mental hospital? Like, yeah, that's a good time. We should tell those stories. Oh, geez, I got some good ones. But I was in two. One of them I went there on my own. The other one they threw me in because I had said, I think I already talked about this. I talked about how I was gonna kill myself or whatever so many times because you had to play the system, and you had to say that in order to go, to a place that would give you medicine. So that's what I did. And they threw me in the mental ward. But anyway, he was telling me that he was hearing things and crazy and this and that. And I told him no. I was like, do you think the drugs that you were doing that were making you feel so good were just making you feel good? Like, they were damaging your brain, man. Like, it's okay that you're not the first person I've heard this from. That, I was seeing things and I thought the walls were talking to me and I thought everything had a camera and I thought everything was bugged. And yeah, well, I still kind of do. And no.
There are some people who do have that mental illness.
Right, but
it is, there's psychosis by